What is going on, guys? Today I wanted to give my thoughts about the recent news that came out about the Witcher Netflix TV series by the actual, again, I think she's the lead writer or maybe just one of the writers, but Lauren Hisreich on Twitter. She kind of took to Twitter to um, give out a bunch of new information and details, which are very, very exciting. So yeah, let's talk about some of the things that she had to say. Also, I want to kind of go off on a little tangent because this doesn't really have much to do with the new information that we got, but I also wanted to say that I really love that on Twitter she had recently had been posting pictures of her visiting with Andrzej Sapkowski, the author and creator of The Witcher. So I really like that Sapkowski is involved with this, just how involved he is with this. I love that she's going to him and trying to pick his brain apart and learn about how he tackles certain situations, and just things like that. I just love her like actively going out, reaching out to him, and and at the same time having Sapkowski involved with this project, because I think it is vitally important for him to be involved in some way or another. I wouldn't feel as good about this with how enthusiastic she is, but also with Sapkowski's involvement thus far. So I just wanted to say that really quickly. So in terms of new information, we got a 2020 release date, which, I mean, to be honest, yes, it is a little it is a little further away than I had anticipated, but when you look at the facts and what they have at this moment, I think it makes sense. She has even said that really the only script they have is for the first episode. And even that script still needs to be polished and revised and cleaned up a little bit. So they really only have one out of the 8 episodes written, which technically isn't even finished. They haven't even started casting, right? So this project is still like very early on, I would think. So yeah, the fact that it's that they're hoping for 2020, even though she says that they are moving quickly, I think 2020 makes sense with just how much that they have right now. And then also in her tweets, I absolutely love that she understands that 2020 is probably a lot further away than a lot of people would have wanted, but the fact that she says that she makes it a point to say that quality comes before speed. I absolutely love that, and I agree. I want this to be good. I don't want it to be rushed out the door, so take as long as you need to ensure that this is as good as it can possibly be. So I love that she said that. And I've already been reassured that I trust her. From what I've seen and just how she talks about The Witcher, I really think that she's gonna do a great job, and this only solidifies it to me. And then sort of the other big new information that we got was that it's going to be 8 episodes long, which I think it's definitely a good number. I am glad that they didn't like gimp out and do just like 5 episodes or something shorter than that, but I think 8 episodes is the sweet spot. I think it definitely also depends, because we don't know how long the episodes are gonna be. So I think that is definitely gonna be important. I would be nervous if they're like 24-minute episodes, like the generic run times of a show. But I think of like a 40-minute episode to like a 50-minute episode, I think would be great, because you would definitely tell a lot of story within that time. But yeah, I mean, in terms of just having 8 episodes, because that's like that's the biggest news that we got, right? The 8 episodes for this first season. So I'm wondering, what can you tell? Like, do you guys think that's enough to tell the story of, let's say, Blood of Elves, in its entirety. Again, it would definitely depend on the runtime. Like, if you do have 50-minute long episodes, then yeah, I definitely think that's enough for, that's like a novel size, season, right? So I definitely think that it actually does give you wiggle room to, if you want even the first 2 episodes to, establish who Geralt is, establish what being a Witcher is, have the first episode have him, going out on jobs, with Dandelion, and then, maybe the same episode can also be, meeting Yennefer, and then the second episode. So basically, the first episode is Geralt and Dandelion going on some jobs together, establishing, what the world of The Witcher is, what the job of being a Witcher is, and establishing the friendship between those 2 characters. And then also, I definitely think within that first episode, you could do a short story like The Last Wish, introduce who Yennefer is, and definitely introduce the foundation of Geralt and Yennefer's relationship. After that, I definitely think it is important to at least introduce or start kind of the inklings of Ciri's story very early on. So I definitely think that short story with Pavetta and Dunny needs to happen early on in the season as well. So I definitely think by episode 3 that should already be done. So yeah, I don't know. That's just my take, that the first 2 episodes kind of established those 2 major things. And then from there, man, it's guns blazing, or off to the races, right? I think you could do whatever you want after that. Which actually, I just thought about, if we are truly following the saga, then after you establish, or after you do the whole Pavetta and Dunny story, I feel like afterwards, I mean, pretty early on after that, you also have to do the Something More. Is it Something More or Sword of Destiny? I think it's Sword of Destiny story, with Geralt and Ciri and Brokilon. That also has to be in there, like, early on as well. So maybe before the Pavetta, or in between the Pavetta story and the Sword of Destiny story, you can sandwich in the story of Geralt, Yennefer, and Dandelion on the Three Jackdaws short story, perhaps. I don't know. I'm just kind of like theorizing, because I feel like you should definitely have that stuff done, early on in the 8 episodes, and I think there's plenty of time to get all that major story done early on. And then if they want to do Blood of Elves like right after that, then I think there should be enough time to do that. I think probably like 5 episodes to tell that story. If you have 45-minute long episodes, maybe that's enough time. It should be good. I don't know. It's tricky. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm just glad that this is actually happening, that this is actually like moving along. Like she said, like Lauren said on Twitter, she's also getting, more and more writers on the team. So like, I don't know, it feels good that this is actually happening, because I can't tell you how many like, projects like these that like, people are like, oh, they're finally starting this series, and then ultimately it ends up getting canceled, or it just doesn't pan out. So I'm glad for the most part it seems like the gear is moving, like things are starting to get underway. Like they're actually getting serious about this now. So yeah, it's very exciting. Even if we are another 2 years out, I think it's definitely good progress. And little tidbit that they are shooting in Eastern Europe. Yeah, man, it's so far I think Netflix is doing this good. So yeah, hopefully soon we hear about casting, even though I would speculate that is still probably far away. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. Just excited, man. Overall, I like what I'm hearing thus far. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about, I guess most importantly, the 8 episodes? Do you guys think that's enough to tell, the entire story of a single book? I really hope they don't. Oh, I didn't even think about that, but I really hope they don't try to sandwich like 2 plot lines from 2 books into, one season. Like, if they tried to do like Blood of Elves and Time of Contempt and try to squeeze that into, the 8 episode long season, I would definitely like, no, please don't do that. But I don't think they will. I think Lauren understands, I think she understands what needs to be done. But yeah, that's it, guys, for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.